Good morning, everybody. It is around 7 a.m. on Sunday, and I'm headed to a convention to look for comic books. And I'm headed to Cleveland, Ohio. But if you know what's in Cleveland, Ohio this weekend, it's not a comic book convention, at least not the one I'm going to. It's the National Sports Card Convention. So I wasn't able to make it out to San Diego Comic-Con this year, which is this same weekend. But I wanted to do something big, so I decided to go to the National, which is the biggest sports card and trading card convention of the year, every year. And this year just happens to be in Cleveland, Ohio. This is the closest it's ever been to me, at least, since I've been looking. And I thought, all right, let's just go and make it a 3-hour drive, go see what they have, take some video, maybe buy some stuff. So I do know they have comic book stuff there. I just don't know how much of it there's going to be. All right, so I'm interested. I obviously have never been to this convention before, so curious to see what they've got. And yes, I'll be looking for Marvel cards as well. Really only sealed box type of stuff. And other than that, I think that's about it, right? So doors open at 10. I should get there right around 10 o'clock. And goes till 4. And yeah, unfortunately, I wasn't able to go until the last day of the convention. So hopefully we can just find some deals, because that's what Sundays are all about, as you know, making deals happen. So hopefully this is not a bust, but I'm going to take you with me. We're going to take some video. We're going to see how much stuff we can find. At the end, we'll wrap it up, talk about it. And if I buy some stuff, we'll take a look at what I bought. All right, let's go. All right, so I'm pretty sure there is some kind of a Corvette car show going on, because the entire left lane is Corvettes for about a mile, and you can't see behind me, but in the rearview mirror, nothing but Corvettes coming up on the side here. So thought that was interesting. Corvette car show. Wonder where they're going. All right, keep on trucking here. So I guess this place used to make tanks and aircraft for our military, and then it's been a whole bunch of other things since then. Just trying to show you how big this building is. It's just one side of it, but it's about as wide as it is long. So anyway, that, I don't know for sure, not confirmed, but that might be like one of the aircrafts that they used to make at this place. So anyway, fun little fact. All right, long walk here. All right, we are here. Guys, this place is massive. I parked about a mile away. Luckily, a guy in a cart found me and a couple other people and gave us a ride to the front door. Literally, it is like a mile away. Then I had to get in line and get a ticket. And then you had to take your ticket and go get in line and get a wristband. So I got the wristband. We're heading in. But like I said, this place is massive. And there are a ton of people here. And let's just kind of take it all in and look. I mean, it goes that way. I don't know how far. Like I said, this place is huge. I don't even know where to start. So we're just gonna walk around, see what it looks like, and go from there. See if we run into anyone we know. All right, here we go. So this is PSA Submission Center. So they're not doing comic books yet, but you essentially drop your cards off here and in the future comic books, and then you pick them up later on. There's a line for autographs. If you want to certify an autograph, you have a dealer line, and then you have a premium line, and I'm not sure what that is, but PSA has a huge display here. So they are the boss when it comes to cards, that's for sure. And you guys know, when they start grading comic books, like I said, they're going to jump right into second place immediately behind CGC. They're going to leapfrog right over CBCS. That's my thought. And who knows? Are they going to take over CGC? Don't know. All depends on what the values are. When comic books start selling, we'll see what they sell for. And if they start selling for as much or more than CGC, well, you're going to see some big changes. All right, let's keep going. All right, here we are, you guys. Here is what the PSA slab looks like. This is an example. It's got a very cool Venom comic in here. This is one of the Kith comics. I think they're pairing them with shoes. They have a huge display at San Diego Comic-Con from the videos that I saw. I don't know much more about it other than that, but I think you can buy a pair of shoes and you get one of these slab comics, which are very hard to find. I guess they're really limited. But anyway, first signs of a comic book at PSA. Let's see what else they have. I film in here or no? Yeah? All right, cool. Thanks. Jordan rookies. There we go. Anyone interested? Jordan rookie card. Gem Mint 10 and autographed, certified. The autograph is a 10 as well. Wow. That's a crazy card, you guys. And they've got 4 of them. 2, 3, 4. Just madness. Oh, 5, 6. That's the PSA vault. Alright guys, I found some Marvel cards, but I found one thing that's pretty cool. I'll show you in a second here. This dealer has a good amount of Marvel cards. This one I've got my eye on. Red Skull rookie card, PSA 10 from 1990. Marvel Universe. He's not selling any sealed boxes, but look what he does have.
But it could be.
He's got 2 sealed packs from the 1966 Donruss. So he's got on the right side the Marvel Superheroes pack, And then on the left side, he's got the Batman pack.
That's interesting. Yeah.
It's from the B series. I'm not too familiar with the
Who signed it?
Batman series. But, and Batman is tops. Sorry. Marvel is down, Russ. We know that.
It's on a whole different
Batman
format.
is tops.
It's
Both
not
are from
like
1966, I believe. Marvel is 66, right? Yep.
It does.
So, pretty cool. $1,500 a piece for one
There's
pack.
mistakes that they correct
If you want it,
that's on the cards. That's what I'm. That's
get
what
it
I was trying to
from
explain to him. I'm like, you really almost have to see it.
Pop Culture Cards on Instagram. If it doesn't sell today.
I wonder how many.
So just some really cool cards here.
How do they even get out of the factory?
I don't know what a lot of this is.
I think that stuff happens.
Oh, I know that happens, but something like I could see the
Tons of sketches.
But the corrections is
There's a Todd McFarlane signed card from 1990. Look at that sketch.
I'm gonna make it easier to file so I can find this
It's a
shit.
3-panel sketch. Wolverine
That's what my
Hulk.
son told me.
It's
He
amazing.
said, "Dad, you suck."
$7,500. There you go.
93 is my best. 96. We did not 95. It's Jordan. I just got it at the show.
So from a distance, I thought I was coming up on comics, but it's not. Sports Illustrated. All right, gotta keep looking.
Are you buying for trade? Are you buying for trade?
Just looking to sell right now.
Not really good at high end. It's super nice stuff.
Just looking to sell, really.
I got the two RPAs, every quarterback, got one of those. I got parts from 1,000 to 300.
Yeah, like I said, just looking to sell at the moment.
You're playing discount game right now if I buy a bunch of stuff.
Yep.
All right, found some comic books. Some all right stuff. A little bit of Golden Age. Oh, some pulp. A pulp. And then kind of a rare Garbage Pail Kids sealed box, 3rd series. Kind of cool. All right, let's keep going. at the Heritage booth, so to speak, exhibit, and they actually have a section of comic books. So this is going to be part of their September signature auction, and some great, look at those, fantastic. Yep, and this Phantom Lady. And with the Doctor Doom news, I'm assuming this book is going to get even pricier than it already is. They got a couple more down here. Showcase 4. Beautiful 9/4. First Poison Ivy. White pages too. Just awesome stuff. But, I mean, look at the Heritage exhibit. I mean, it's massive. Maybe we'll walk around for a minute. They have, like, this is kind of neat. These old cards, what are they called? Lobby cards, I guess? I don't know, I'm not into them. But if Heritage is selling them and they've got them behind glass, they've got to be expensive. A whole bunch of Wizard of Oz stuff. I don't know why. But, like, lots and lots of Wizard of Oz stuff. But yeah, they're this is crazy. They got Power Ranger stuff going on here. These are probably some of the original suits. I don't know. I was a little too old when Power Rangers became popular, so I don't know a whole lot about it. Here's some more stuff. These Aurora models have become extremely popular and pricey over the years. Okay, I guess just like any kind of collectible, but these sealed models, like you can see the original wrapping on them. I don't know how much they go for, but I know they're expensive. Some vintage Star Wars figures. And some Sewer Powers figures. Graded. Some of them are graded, some are not, I guess. Oh no, they all are. They're all graded. Some more Wizard of Oz. Is it okay? It says screen-worn flying hat. So I guess that's one of the hats that she wore.
Hey, Jacob. Nice to meet you.
More Power Rangers. Some anime stuff. Pokemon. I think these are weapons used in Power Rangers. Trading card stuff, Magic, Pokemon. So, first edition base set sealed booster box. Alright. I don't know, is this like a $100,000 box? Guys, anyone know Pokemon stuff?
First time you witnessed it,
More trading cards. We're going to have a 1990 Marvel's Universe.
No food, no nothing.
Shoes. Video games. And then this is kind of cool, but also kind of creepy. Like some of the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle heads. Yeah, it says it's 1997, 1998, the next mutation. So I don't know. Was that a movie? Is that a TV show? These are the original heads from whatever that was. game used bats. Always fun. Game worn jerseys. I think this is like the prize of the auction is a 1932 game worn jersey by Babe Ruth. Look at that. They're estimating this to be more than $30 million. They said it's photo matched. Oh, and just to be specific, this is his called shot jersey, where he pointed out to where he was going to hit the ball, and then in that at bat he swung and he got a home run right where he pointed. Pretty sure that's how it went down. So, $30 million. And they've got security everywhere around here. All right. Look at these shoes. So you can't tell from the video here, but like, you can't tell. I was gonna put my hand in front so you could get an idea of the size of these shoes. But you can kind of tell here, right here, LeBron shoes. Here are Shaq's shoes. I don't know. It's got to be like size 23 or something. Here are Kobe's. That kind of gives you an idea. Look right there. Yeah, the video does not do it justice. They're like twice the size of my head. Just awesome. So anyway, this is the Heritage booth. By far the coolest stuff in this building.
So the PSA 8. No. That's a PSA 1. Oh.
All right. So that was Heritage. Really great displays. All right, so I'm taking a break. Trying to describe what it's like in there, and I think from the video you've seen so far, it's huge. It's bigger than any comic convention I've ever been to. And granted, I have not been to San Diego Comic-Con. I've not been to New York Comic-Con. I haven't been to those huge ones, but this building is massive and it's full. So this is the back of it. I'm parked in the back of the building. So it's the what is it? The IX Center or the I-10 Center? I don't know what they call it. IX. But anyway, like I have to go and walk all the way around that side and then all the way to the front of the building and then come in that way. It'd be nice if they would just let us come out of these doors right here to get to our parking lot, but I get it. They have to control where people come in and go out. But not a lot of comic books, but there are some, and you saw some of them, and the Heritage booth was awesome. Just an awesome spectacle. So many cool things there. Yes, the comic books, but everything else. That Babe Ruth jersey. They just always have such great stuff. So I bought a few things, but it's card related. It's Marvel. They're all Marvel card related things. One single card and then some boxes. So we're gonna take a break. I'm gonna go get a refreshment, and I don't know. I don't think it costs anything to park here. I know I didn't pay to park. I don't know if anyone was paying to park, but I think it's free to park here, which is really, really cool. You just have to park far away. So there are about 3 hours left in the show. I'm gonna go somewhere, get something, come back, and then I'll have about 2 hours left to walk around and see what I can find. I've only gotten through about 30% of the entire floor. And like I said, it's split into two. There's like the really nice side It's carpeted and everything. All the big name sellers are there, right? Topps, Panini, Dave and Adams. I'm not going to be able to think of the other ones, right? Steel City, you know, all the big guys there. And then the big dealers that are online as well, they're all there. And then you come into the back side, which is this side right here, which is just where I'm parked outside of. Jam-packed with even more dealers. I don't want to say lower end stuff. Some of it is, but you know, it's not as nice looking. It's not carpet or anything. It's more of a warehouse style. And all the people that are doing autographs are there as well, like all the, you know, sports stars. Not a whole lot of TV personalities, right? But I did see Joe Montana as I was walking out, and so that was kind of cool. He's signing like crazy. His line is the longest by far, but that's about it. Anyway, that's it. Like I said, going to get something to drink, maybe something to eat, and then just wanted to relax for a little bit. Then I'll go in for the last 2 hours. I'll take some more video, and then we're gonna head home. All right, let's go find something around here. All right, I'm headed back in, and guess what? I got a parking spot right in front of the entrance. So I've got like a 60-second walk instead of a 15-minute walk. All right, so a little less than 2 hours to go on the show. I'm gonna go in, make the most of it. All right, so the show, still a ton going on, but as you can see, some tables have already started clearing out a little bit. You know, some of the smaller dealers have left to go home. I see some people packing up a little bit, which is understandable. About 2 hours to go on a really long, I think 5-day weekend. All right, but we're gonna hit the areas that we haven't been to and see what we can find. You see this guy over on my right here. He's a pretty big card dealer and has a big YouTube channel for cards. I watch it every once in a while, so pretty entertaining. Anyway, a lot of big names in sports cards here. Got all those sealed boxes. All right, on we go.
Here, we're going to get some of these, I'll be random enough, the Garvey rookie that he signed for me, as well as signed for us, tomorrow to the guys that were in the breaks from the eBay store, and we'll also give away some Hawks, and some of these, you're going to give away to some kids right now as well, huh? If you want to do that, we'll get to that here in a little bit.
All right, I just got one of these handed to me, a handhold magnifier. Exclamation mark type. All right. Well, that's what happens when you walk by the eBay booth. Get a free magnifier with an exclamation mark. For those of you that don't know, Dave and Adams is like one of the biggest online retailers for trading cards. Bought a lot of stuff through them over the years. And I think they have some stores too now. All right, kaboom, here we go. Sorry.
I'll walk in there. Yeah. All right, sit down.
All right, so now I'm back in what I call the other room. and it's just as big as like the main room. I'm calling it a room, but it's almost like two separate conventions, right? Definitely a lot different here. The other room looked a little bit more luxurious. I'm guessing those booths probably cost a lot more money, but look at this, goes on forever. So I don't know what the difference is here, but there's just as much stuff to look at here as there is in the other room. And they've got, I don't know what this Jumbotron is back here. I think I heard that might be Whatnot. They're showing all their live shows on the big screen. So, I don't know, I've never done Whatnot before, but I know it's big.
Missing a few cards, but
Yeah. That's a good thing, right?
we've been replenishing. But
Okay.
yeah, a couple of the Mark Hamill autographs went.
All right. So it is after 4 o'clock. They've dimmed the lights, kicking everyone out. People are still doing some shopping here. And I have spent a lot more money than I thought I would. But sorry to give a spoiler here before the end of the show, but I did not buy one single comic book. But I bought some other stuff. So, anyway. Man, people... Yeah, like some people are already out of here. But others are like taking their sweet old time packing up and stuff. And like I said, there's still some people that are, holy cow, comics and cards and A to Z comics and cards. I completely missed this. The entire show, I missed this.
Find us at
This is
407.
this is the only day I came here, and
glad
I
you got
found
some.
it walking out.
Nice.
I don't know. I missed you guys. All right, so I just had, oh, this guy is on the run. All right, my exit is continuing. I just spent about 5 or 10 minutes talking to the A to Z cards and comics guys. They are actually from Michigan. And I don't think I've been to their store in a long, long time. I think they're mostly a card store, but they had some nice comics on display. You saw about, 20 seconds of it. So, since we're all getting kicked out and I wanted to let them clean up, I'm just going to head over to their store at some point in the next week or two and take a look at all their comics, because they have some really nice Silver Age stuff and some Golden Age as well. But anyway, this is it. Here is the exit. More lights are being turned off. I'm heading to the car, which is only
I'm gonna take Yo-Yo home.
60 seconds away from the exit. And then I will begin my 3-hour drive back, stop and get some food. And then probably do a recording tomorrow on Monday, and do a little wrap up and show you what I got. All right, let's hit the road. Great, so made it back home. I have some stuff here that I'm going to show off, but I want to talk about the show for a minute. So, again, this was the first time I had gone to a really big card show, right? Over the years, there have been some smaller local card shows I've gone to, but this is like the San Diego Comic-Con of card shows. So, since I couldn't go to San Diego, I decided to go here because it was only 3 hours away. My overall impression, it was awesome. It was a lot of fun for me. And I went on what I would say was the quietest day. Sundays are usually, same thing with Comic-Cons. Sundays are usually, the quieter days, the lower energy days. And I will say this, a couple pretty big observations. First of all, there is a lot of energy in the trading card hobby. The biggest part of trading cards is sports cards, obviously, which I'm really not into. As a kid, I had sports cards, but nothing in like the past 30 plus years. So there's a lot of energy even on a Sunday. The place, I said it was packed when I first got there. I'm sure it was nothing compared to Saturday, compared to Friday. I can imagine it was just wild those days. And I've seen a couple videos from some other YouTubers that are really into trading cards, and it was pretty busy. And they have these trading nights as well that are just complete madness, it sounds like, but it sounds like a lot of fun. So I went on a Sunday, and I had a great time. I was there from beginning to end. You saw I was there even a few minutes after. Still talking to some people, still looking at things. People were making deals still. So again, my first observation is a lot of energy in the trading card hobby. Big energy. The other thing I really noticed, a lot more kids involved in trading cards, and again, especially sports cards. Pokemon was big there too. A lot of kids looking at Pokemon. When it came to Marvel stuff, it was more adults. But a lot of youth involved. And you saw when I was at the Topps booth, they had big crowds, and Topps did a good job really getting people to come in and really upping the energy level in that area. They would hand out packs to everyone. Didn't matter how many people were there. You would get a pack, you'd open it. In fact, I got a pack, right? I stood around for one, and there were, got some baseball cards here. And they would do things like, all right, look at the back of your card. Who has a player with the biggest weight? Who has a player with the shortest height, tallest height? Who has a player born in this state? And highest card number, things like that. And then you would get prizes, right? Like other packs of some, more valuable stuff. And they gave away boxes, I think, at other points. So Topps did a really good job. And you saw There were a lot of kids there who were just super excited trying to get involved in whatever Topps was trying to create. So that was really fun to see. I like that. In the comic world, we don't see a lot of kids. There are some, but not nearly as many kids are interested in comic books as they are trading cards. So that was my second observation. But overall, it was a ton of fun. The other thing is I didn't talk a lot about Whatnot. And for those of you that don't know, Whatnot is a platform where you sell trading cards, comics. A lot of comic people do it, but it's an online selling forum, and it's an app. I don't know if you can do it through the browser, but it's an app. And Whatnot has become very, very big at card shows. In fact, the wristband that they give you, and I saved it, has the Whatnot emblem all over it. So I don't know if they are a big sponsor of it or they just paid money to have their name on it. But then I didn't go by the area, but you saw that big Jumbotron that I'm sure that TV must have been like, I don't know, 50 to 100 feet wide and, 50 to 80 feet tall. And it was a bunch of screens showing all of their live sales or maybe even breaks that people were doing. And then again, another high energy area. I know some people think Whatnot is, and I've seen some examples of it, right? There's some toxic things going on there, but I think that's just with certain sellers. Again, I haven't sold on there. They've contacted me multiple times to come onto their platform. I just haven't pulled the trigger yet. So regardless, they're a big player in the trading card hobby. All right. So that was another takeaway from me as well. Okay. What did I get? Let's wrap it up. So I got a few sealed boxes and I actually got a few singles. And again, no comics. You guys saw comics were hard to find there. I did run up on those guys right at the end who happened to be just like within an hour from me, and I haven't been to that place since I was a youth. It's two brothers, A to Z Comics, two brothers that have been running that shop for over 35 years. And I remember when I was, much younger, going to a comic shop that I thought had that name out in Garden City, Michigan. So anyway, it was cool running into them. I certainly would have bought stuff from them if I hadn't found them after the show ended. So we talked for a while. I'm going to go visit. We're going to take a look at all the comics they have and see what we can get. Maybe I'll do a video on A to Z Comics. We'll see. All right. So again, no comics, but I got some cool trading card stuff. The first is one of the latest releases from Upper Deck. Oh, by the way, that's some of the other big news in the trading card hobby is Upper Deck, who's had the Marvel license for as long as I can remember. The rumor on the street is that they're losing the license and it's going to Fanatics, or in other words, Topps. So it sounds like Topps is going to get the Marvel license, and that there's some good and bad that can come out of that. The good is going to be that maybe they'll do a better job promoting Marvel cards, because I know there's it's kind of a niche group right now, but I think Topps can really grow it. The only downside is that Topps may overproduce a lot of stuff. They sell a lot more, they might overproduce. So I got a good deal on this Fleer Ultra Wolverine box. They're going for around $250, and I got this for $210. And then from the same buyer, he had a couple of them, so he did two boxes for $210 each. And then I got another sealed box of Marvel Flair. This is another, within the past year, I can't remember how new it is, maybe even within the past 6 months. Don't know a lot about it. I rarely open the boxes that I get. I keep them as sealed products, and I get cases for them. This was only $150. There were people that were, some vendors trying to sell them for $250 to $300, but again, you can get deals on Sunday, and this was kind of late in the day on Sunday, so $150 on this. And then I got some sealed cards, and you probably, if you were watching, saw all of them in cases. So the first one early in the show was, I saw this Gem Mint 10, PSA graded, Red Skull from 1990 Marvel Universe. I'm trying to get the label in view there, but it's kind of hard to see with the glare. But it's a PSA 10. It's Red Skull's rookie card, and these rookie cards from 1990, and what that means is kind of their first appearance in trading cards. Have really come down in price, just like a lot of comic books, right? So the trading card, sports card hobby has seen a similar correction. So I ended up getting this for $160. It was the same guy that had a sealed 1966 Donruss pack that was, I think, a PSA 7 for $1,500. There was someone else I found, I think that was in the video too. There was another PSA 7 Donruss pack. I think it was like half the price, like $700. But so I don't know why there was such a big price difference. But anyway, I did not pull the trigger on either of those. So then I got 2 more cards, and these are also 2 first appearances in terms of trading cards. But we're going back now to 1975, where Marvel had a series called Comic Book Heroes, and they were stickers, again from 1975. And I got essentially Werewolf by Night, his first card, PSA 10, if you can see it on there, Gem Mint 10, and Dracula, or Tomb of Dracula, another PSA 10, again from 1975, the same series. Now, again, right, this was not the 1966 series. If you're going to find PSA 10s of those, good luck. They're going to be pricey. But Dracula and Werewolf by Night didn't come out until the 1975 series. So happy to have these. These were $300 each. He had them at, it was $700 for both. Came down to $600. Really good guy. Again, a card shop that is here in Michigan, but it's closer to Lansing, so it's about an hour away. So I have 2 of my kids that go to school in Lansing, so I will make a stop in to see them next time I go and visit the kids when they're in school. And then last but not least, I got this free flashlight from eBay, or whatever it is. The not flashlight, handheld. It actually says handhold magnifier. So you saw me get that in the video, but so that was a freebie I got from good old eBay. So one more thing I wanted to mention, I want to talk about PSA. So I talked about them in the video. You saw their display. They're huge with trading cards. They're getting into comic books now. And like I said, they are going to immediately jump into second place behind CGC. And by the way, CGC slabs trading cards as well. And they weren't, as far as I know, they weren't there. If they had a booth, I just missed it. But if they did have a booth there, it must have been really, really small. So, but watch out for PSA. They're coming for the comic book market. And I think they're gonna hit it really, really hard. And at the end of the day, it's all about which one sells for more value. So if they are grading tough and accurately and consistently, there's a good chance that collectors are going to pay a premium eventually for PSA graded books as opposed to CGC. I love CGC, don't get me wrong, right? Every company has its good and bad, but CGC, they are outstanding at customer service. What I've heard about PSA is their customer service isn't so good. So if that's true, they're going to have to get that fixed if they want to compete with CGC. But again, it's all going to come down to value, right? Whichever book is selling for more, collectors are going to want that, right? Even dealers are going to want that because people are in it to make money. People are in it to increase the value of their collection. So that's what it's all about. So it'll be interesting to see, but I just wanted to give my take on PSA. Right, they're big and they're getting bigger. So, looking forward to seeing what happens. So I know this is a longer video, but I hope some of you enjoyed the content and just all the video. I did all natural sound, didn't put any music in, so you could just hear the ambiance of the convention itself. Again, I really enjoyed it. So here's what I heard. I heard that new promoters or owners or whoever runs the show, this is their first year doing it. And it sounds like all the dealers were really happy with how it's run. I don't know who was running it before, but it sounds like people weren't as happy prior to that. And the next 3 years, I guess 3 years in a row, it's all going to be in Chicago. I don't know where, But it sounds like the national convention for cards is going to be in Chicago the next 3 years. So a little bit of a further drive. It's 5 hours instead of 3 for me. So maybe we'll go do that again next year. And but we'll see. I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun, met a lot of new people, and talked to a lot of people. So what do I have coming up next? In 2 weeks, I'm going to Chicago for, I can't remember what it's called. It's a fan expo. I think it's a Chicago Fan Expo. There's supposed to be a lot of big comic dealers out there. So I'm going to make the trip there. I'm going to go visit my friend Don, who I bought a big part of his collection a little over a year ago. So maybe I'll get Don on camera as well. But we're going to meet up and we're going to go, I think, on the Friday that that con starts. So I'm excited for that. Between now and then, we're going to have some more price analysis coming out. It's the end of July, so as soon as a month ends, I update all the price analysis videos, and we're going to see what happens, right? Are prices still dropping, or are we seeing a trend going the other way? All right, so that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave some comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know what kind of stuff you want to see next, and I'll see what I can do. Until next time, have a great day.